Godspeed.
Ahoy, all of you flick freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew, we are here for another EA Sports UFC 2. Joining me as always, we have from Altair Media, MJ Roper and Jareth Mooneyham.
Hey.
Yo-ha.
It's time to move on to the next fight and see who our next opponent is going to be. Got some burps coming. But first, now that I got some points, I need to put them where I want to get some... Gonna make this thing even stronger.
I was really paying off for you in that last match.
really was.
But now it's
Spin kicked that motherfucker right out his beard.
He kicked him right in the side of the head, and it like stuck for a second.
yeah, it was beautiful. All right, let's review some fight offers. Who is up next?
Who's begging for an ass whipping?
Rolando O'Neal.
I don't know why, but that for whatever reason.
He's a Greco-Roman wrestler.
Does
okay.
that mean that he greases up and has sex with you?
Yeah, he's trained in wrestling like the Greeks and Romans did.
Yeah,
in the
that's what that
Olympics.
is.
You better really cover your ass.
Yeah. Q Hong, Judo. Or Francisco Diaz in Jiu-Jitsu. None of these guys are good on their stand-up. So if I can land, a good elbow or a knee or anything like that, they're not going to... I say we go all the way, get out of the 50s and go straight into the 40s.
You think so?
Is the lower number the better one?
This one here is.
Yeah.
Well, it means that they're a harder fighter. They're ranked higher.
Gotcha.
They're closer to number one.
And
You're closer to number one.
And these down here, these three, they're like, this is how good their stand-up is, and they're clinching the ground. Like, you can see the Greco-Roman for wrestling, obviously he's going to be better on the ground.
Okay.
So, I say we go fight him.
You gotta
What was
prepare.
his name again?
Or
Rolando O'Neal.
That's what it was.
I wanted to call him Orlando.
Yeah.
Same letters, basically.
Yeah, that's why a minute ago I was like, I can't look at that and think Orlando. I keep wanting to say Orlando. Because my brain is backastards. Gonna
Can you
do
do better than a C rating?
Yeah.
What was this again? Oh, defense. Okay.
Defensive tactics.
Let's try it. See how well we
We're
do.
working on defense today. I want you to get out of the way. Use your blocks, your slips, and your parries. Make sure you don't get hit. Nice job. Elbows in. Come on, let's get your chin down. Don't let him hit you. Good parry. Right, he can't touch you.
I find more joy watching the people in the background.
All right, we got to move on that.
It's all spinning by too quick.
Well, there's a guy over there, like, back to the right just a bit that's just sitting there cross-legged.
Yeah, but there's not like just a dancing guy anymore.
That guy is?
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
not.
he's
he's
doing
doing Pop-Tarts.
Are they butter pop
Could
tarts?
have been a little bit better, but don't worry. We're going to fix it.
Wait, didn't you say you'd never had a buttered pop tart before?
No, I've never had a buttered Pop-Tart.
You should.
I have also never had a buttered Pop-Tart.
They're
We're gonna focus on
delicious.
standing defense. Beautiful.
There's Dancy Pants. Do you see him? He's in gray. Good luck. Godspeed.
See everything. That's it. Track his hands.
Track his hands.
Get that chin down. Here we go. Stay loose. You're fine.
Now, do you get to pick the training?
Yes.
There we go. Good eye.
Okay. I've won. Now I just need to stay away from him.
Don't let him bully you. Get in the game.
Don't let him bully you. Get in the game.
No, I've already won.
Nice work, bro.
Woo! He tapped you in the face right there at the very last second.
But I still had enough points. That's all that matters.
That's true. Now, do you... Okay, so since you know you're going to be going up against a guy that's going to be ground fighting, wouldn't it behoove you to
Kick him in the face.
train in some fashion that stops you from being taken to the ground?
Yeah. But if you also look here, I have pretty decent, but I really, because I know I'm better at this, I want to get my movement speed and all that up faster too. So that's really what I'm training. And my blocking.
Kick him in the face.
Dick punch.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Counter punch. Give me your belt.
Give me your pallet. All right. Are we ready for the fight?
I think so.
Okay.
Are you scared?
Wee bit.
Scared.
He's a worthy opponent. That Rolando O'Neal. Chris Weidman versus Machida. That'd be a good fight.
Look at you. Went all the way from the right side of the screen to the left side of the screen.
I'm moving on up to the east side.
Hot out of Skid Row. Jared's got nothing.
I don't think you ever watched The Jeffersons.
I love how he's just that slow curling smile, like the Grinch.
Yeah, he had an awful, awful idea. See, welterweight bout.
Yep.
So that's 170.
Tired of all those flim floozers.
Welcome to UFC Fights for the evening. We have the Flick Freaks making his way down towards the stadium. Flick Freaks hot out of Kansas City. Do you think he goes back and forth from Kansas City every time he comes to the fights?
I do not.
Gotta get me some of that Jack Stacks.
So, as we mentioned during the last fight, because last week when we were here, we had witnessed the victory of the fourth fight in his career. Do you think he can go for number 5 this evening?
I think he can do it. Rolando O'Neal is known for his Greco-Roman style, but I think that Flick Freak has shown he's successful on the ground and even more successful at kicking motherfuckers in the face.
That is true. He does have a very powerful kick. I think it's from doing all these somersaults and cartwheels all
and
the time.
those somersault jumps.
And here comes O'Neal. See what his demeanor is this evening. He is very motivated.
Dancing to the music in his heart, as it were.
Hot out of New Orleans. I can't imagine where he would be getting music like that from.
The radio?
Perhaps. Perhaps. He has only lost 1 fight and has won 10 fights.
So that means he has 11 fights in his career.
Yeah, but he won 10 of them in a row.
Yeah, but he lost one.
That is true. That is true.
And if they're 10 in a row, that also means that he either lost his first fight or his last fight.
That is entirely correct as well. Very motivated individual. Probably didn't take his medication earlier this morning.
Our tail of the tape.
24 years of age, 5'8", 165, 67-inch reach.
Teeny
Very,
tiny
very
arms.
short arms for this individual.
So he's definitely going to try to go in and hug this fight out.
This is going to be a fight he's going to try desperately to move the Flick Freaks to the ground. We're going to see the Flick Freak trying to keep on his feet during this fight. I think we'll see an awful lot of that spin kick sometime this evening. Sign of respect. Swapping punches. He is not liking the arm span on the Flick Freak.
Then he'll definitely not like the leg span.
My God, you were right, Jared. This might be a very short battle. A few more hits like that, and we will be seeing some ground game. Unfortunately, O'Neal may not. And here it is.
O'Neal is on the ground and out like a bitch. Never got to bust out his signature move, the testicle tickler.
Okay, your opponent within 15 seconds. Oh, shit.
This is by far the fastest match that we have seen the Flick Freaks in.
It was like watching lightning strike a small, unarmed, handicapped baby.
Twice, even. Because as soon as the lightning hit, the Freak moved in and proceeded to pummel.
Let me smash.
And smash he did.
We're going to go down ringside here in just a moment and see what the Freak has to say for himself this evening. But here in a moment, we're going to get the verdict as we make our way down.
Referee Mario Yamasaki has called an end to this fight after only 15 seconds into the round. Winner by KO, the Freak!
There it is. It is official. We're going to start making our way down ringside, see what the Flick Freaks has to say.
Hey guys, you doing good?
Doing wonderful. Glad to see you again in the victory seat. How are you doing this evening?
Doing amazing. I barely did anything in there. I just hit him a few times and it was over. It felt like all the training that I really put forth was wasted because I didn't really get to implement anything.
Do you have any words of encouragement to Rolando O'Neal?
Yeah, do not get in the fucking ring with me ever again. It will not end well for you.
That is fair advice. How do you feel for the folks who spend all that money on the tickets for just a 15-second round match?
Well, hopefully there are going to be some other fights that come out tonight that are going to be way more entertaining. I'm sorry that O'Neal didn't feel like he needed to bring his A game here, so if anything, he should be the one apologizing.
Do you have any words of encouragement for children looking to get into UFC fighting?
Yeah, do not train under Rolando O'Neal. It will not end well for you.
Excellent. You have big plans for the evening?
Yeah, I'm going to go with his
All right, well, we will leave you to that at this point in time.
All right, well, we thank you everybody for watching. If you wouldn't mind, let's you know what? We haven't been doing this, but I think we should look at the stats.
Over 9,000.
90,000. Okay,
so you're almost ready to evolve into an Arcanine, I see.
Yeah. Let's look at the fight statistics. We should be doing this too, after every fight.
So I see a lot of head punching happened.
Yeah, buddy.
Only one of my punches didn't land. Oh, my significant strikes.
Wait, much like his fight record.
Yeah.
Also, only 4% of your collisions at all were not to the fucking face.
He hit me once, and it wasn't even a significant punch.
You got some cheap plastic surgery.
Yeah,
he did.
Beat with an ugly stick, but it's free.
Yeah. All right, Roper, tell everybody about All Tower Media.
All Tower Media, we do Spoilercast by All Tower Media, where we talk about movies, video games, TV shows, books, literally anything and everything, and there's nothing that stops us from talking about all of the content. Now, we're not just out there trying to spoil everything deliberately. We're talking about all the stuff that everybody wants to hear over the things that they themselves have already gone and seen, or perhaps just want to hear before they go get the film and or book and or game itself. And the other show we do is Agents of Sir, where we talk about comic books and everything comic book related, and then we do a dossier of characters you might not necessarily know anything about.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Well, thank you everybody for watching. If you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button down there. We'll catch you in the next video. Until next time, Godspeed to 100,000 subscribers. Bye. Wait, going.
I wish she would have said
Let's
something.
go find Ham.
Like xenomorphs. Son of a bitch! You just came in like a wrecking ball. I mean, to be fair, you need him in the face like 18 times.